This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Glad to have you with us from Dick's Stadium in Kent, Ohio, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle, it's complete. It's a seam wide open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Caught in the backfield, it's Kearney. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football, I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete, and he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Golden Flashes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They're going back to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, Liddell moves the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Might be changing the route. After run, now throw. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Pulls it in, it's Prime. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And the Golden Flashes looking to convert on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The short hands, it's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it in. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Golden Flashes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Golden Flashes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
What a great job by this defense. You get 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your...
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The golden flashing. It's moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Makes the grab, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it inside the 10. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kent State! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he tacks on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia State hoping to convert on 4th down here. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's a heat. Got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
Oh, out of space. The 20. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, golden flashes.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense, and then at that point it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive. Turning it on. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Kent State. How about this defense taking one back to the house? All even up after that one. Basically
If it tied, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the draw. Plows through the defense. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. The quick out. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. And I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown your direction.
Snagged in the middle, Mitch Taylor.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Firing to the right, complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Pride.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the golden flashes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Kearney. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Morton. Oh, he found a space on the touchdown. Golden flashes. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Oh, they're after him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Panthers with the 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it right down the middle. It's complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Panthers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia State. They take the lead with the 6.
have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. There he goes! Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morton. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Golden Flashes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leading on this running game. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to him again. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now, what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Golden Flashes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're setting up the screen. Hard running there. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kent State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. All that speculation all week, and now
he's got it on the outside. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in the first down and more. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get 1st downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Trying to pull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Touchdown, Panthers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. Scooped up by the kicking team.
Punt returns are always exciting. It seems like you're always holding your breath. Can you make the guy miss? He's going to be a big hit. Nice return. He almost gets all the way to the end zone. You can tell he smells the pylon, but he just gets inside the 5.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the golden flashes want to move quickly. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Gets the back moving. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man by himself. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The golden flashes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Morton. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Morton. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coverage.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Iowa State delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Ames. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big 12. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Kearney. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the golden flashes. Want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. That's caught. It's Kearney. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Breaks free in the middle. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Looking to throw on first down. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
It's a defense that plays with great effort. You saw it right there. Creating the fumble, jumping on the loose ball for a score. What a momentum-shifting play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.